One issue that comes up a lot and that people have questions on is cleanup. And this is or can be a sensitive topic because the cleanup is managed by one of three entities. It's either the county, the state, which is California OES, Office of Emergency Services, or the federal government through FEMA. Now, the lion's share of the money, about 85%, comes from FEMA. Usually they will have local entities that will administer it, but sometimes, particularly in less populated counties, sometimes it would overwhelm the local structure to be able to do it. So FEMA will just come in and administer it. The key to remember, though, is that it is the government program. And so you will be getting a request or an opt-in, and you can either opt in or not. The benefit to opting in is that they will, if you're uninsured, they'll do it for free. If you are insured, then they will only charge the money that is available under your contract. And they will make sure that it is done correctly to meet all current environmental standards. And if you've ever had to look into anything like this, the environmental standards are pretty onerous. They often require quite a bit of money to comply with. And one of the problems that a lot of our clients have had is that if you opt out of the program and you say, no, I'm going to do it myself, 9 times out of 10, the amount of money available under debris removal in your policy is not going to be sufficient to meet the current environmental standards. If you don't meet those standards in the cleanup, then they won't issue your permit and you can't rebuild. So we have had people who've had their rebuilding delayed quite a bit because they elected not to participate in the program and did it on their own. I'm not telling you one way or another what to do. That's a decision that each person has to make. Some people feel very strongly about it. And again, it's not my job to tell you what to do. You've been through enough. The only thing that I would really caution you on is that if you decide not to go into the program, and if you're going to do it yourself, it's very important to make sure that you have someone who has all of the proper licenses and qualifications, because what often happens is somebody will hire a contractor or something like that who doesn't have the necessary licenses. That person may very well do their best, but they won't be able to bring it to the standards that it needs to be. And now the person who hired the contractor is left with a situation where it's too late to opt into the program, and they now have a large bill that they're going to have to pay in order to clean this up according to current environmental regulations before they can get their building permit. So again, just something to consider. If you are going to opt out of the program, it's critical to make sure that whoever you hire can meet all of the necessary requirements and can do it for the amount that is contained in your policy.